Good morning, student. Today's topic is irrigation management. The summary of today's topic is define irrigation, necessity of irrigation, irrigation management, methods of irrigation, subsurface irrigation system, sprinkler irrigation system, drip irrigation system, advanced technologies. Irrigation is the process of artificial application of water to the soil in order to facilitate crop growth. The necessity of irrigation. Whenever you have insufficient of rain, you need to irrigate the land, and also uneven distribution of rainfall. Then one is improvement of perennial crops, development of agriculture in dry land areas. This is the necessity of irrigation. The irrigation management. It is a process of planning and regulating the artificial application of water to crops to meet their needs. The common of irrigation management. There are several components for or key factors for the irrigation management. First one is irrigation strategy. For any crop, you have to calculate or determine the how much to irrigate, when to irrigate the crop. It for the environmental condition also be considered. Irrigation method. What are the irrigation method to be considered for particular crop based on the climate condition, cropping pattern and soil conditions. Third one is soil management. After irrigation or before irrigation, you have to ensure that the organic matter should be filled with the soil for conservation of moisture or send the moisture. And also you can go for the water and the nutrient optimization. For particular crop, you have to supply the crop water requirement, the required water supply to the plant and also nutrient. The technology and systems. Nowadays we are using all sensors and drones and AI system for monitoring the water management. The finally system management. The whole system monitored by the technologies. This is the overall irrigation method. Basic irrigation, surface irrigation, subsurface irrigation, sprinkler irrigation and drip irrigation. In surface irrigation there are three types is there: floating methods, furrow method, contour farming. In floating method, wild irrigation means this uncontrolled irrigation. Second one is controlled irrigation. In controlled irrigation, we have free floating, contour lateral, border strips, check floating, basin floating, chick-chock methods. A surface irrigation, in which the water is applied and distributed over soil surface by gravity. Based on the slope condition, the water flow over the surface. It is the most common form irrigation method throughout the world. The surface irrigation divided into the further floating method, furrow method and contour farming. I already said that there are two types of floating method, and controlled floating and uncontrolled floating. The first one picture shows that the uncontrolled floating, whereas you cannot level the land and slope water. The second one is you are forming the ridges and furrows, we are irrigating through furrows. The third one is contour farming. In hill areas we are irrigating. We are in hills areas, you are creating terrace series of terrace, and we are constructing small ponds in the end of the terrace. The subsurface irrigation system. In this method, delivering the water to plant from below the root zone by controlling the level of the water. In this method, the water is coming from the root zone to up. Whereas normal irrigation from top to bottom, sprinkler irrigation. Irrigation method consists of applying water in the form of spray through the net of pipes and pumps. This kind of artificial rain therefore gives very good result. In this case, we are applying the required water requirement. Crop water requirement you are applying. Based on the crop water requirement, you are applying the water for particular crops. This is the overall system of the sprinkler irrigation system. You are separate well from the well. You are taking the water by pump. After taking the water, you are using the filtering. It goes to the main pipe and submain. Then you go for the lateral and rise pipe, which is having sprinkler nozzle. The drip irrigation also known as trickle irrigation. In this method, water is applied in the form of drops directly near the face of plant. It is one of the latest developed method of irrigation, which is more popular in the facing scarcity of water. Wherever you are facing scarcity of water, we go for drip irrigation method. That is also based on the crop water requirement. For all the crop having crop water requirement, based on the crop water requirement, you have to supply the water. This is the overall system of the drip irrigation system. Nowadays we are using advanced technology. Without soil you are cultivating the plants. One of the technologies is aeroponics. Aeroponics is the taking nutrient rich water and periodically spraying into over your plant roots. We are supplying the water directly to the roots, not the top of the surface. We can get the nutrient enriched water for supplying to the roots. The hydroponics, the method of growing plants without soil, using water-based mineral nutrient solution to deliver nutrient directly to the roots. Here also we are using water-based mineral nutrient solution to the directly roots. In this method we are recollecting or recycling the nutrient mineral solution for further application. Thank you.